Have you ever wondered what kind of equipment it takes to make a video look like this? Let's take a tour. Starting out, there is a Canon R7 mounted on a tripod right in front of me. That is filming in 4K at 24 frames per second. I'm using a 50mm lens with an aperture of 1.8, so it gets that blurry background behind me. As you can see, it's behind a teleprompter. I use an iPad to write my scripts, and then it displays on a two-way mirror right in front of the camera. So you never even know because I'm looking right at the lens, but I'm actually reading the words. Also, there's a 5-inch monitor above it because that little window that it comes with the camera is not very big, so I actually use an external monitor to see the camera even bigger. I then connect the camera with an HDMI cable right to my laptop. My laptop is using OBS to record the sound. I actually don't record the video on OBS because I'm limited to 720p on the resolution on the OBS with HDMI cable. What I use to record the video is actually the micro SD card in the camera itself, where I can actually record in full 4K. I then combine those two files in Camtasia, my software, to edit everything to make it look pretty. I also use a laptop as a visual reference when I'm in front of the camera because obviously I can't see the monitor behind me. So that way I know when everything's working because I can see my mic gains, I can see my camera up and running. Next, let's go to lighting. My main light or my key light is an Amaran 150C. It's plenty powerful. I believe it's even on 10% right now, but you can see there's also a filter in front of it so it can diffuse some of the light. That's my main key light. Next is my fill light. A fill light's job is to fill these shadows on the right side of my face. The key light's to my left and presents a lot of drastic shadows because it's so bright. The fill light kind of evens those out. I got those off of Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Next is my hair light or my ring light. It's behind me. Again, same thing. I got off of Amazon. It's pretty cheap, but it gets the job done. This creates that sheen, that profile depth on the side back of my head. You can kind of see my hairline and my ring line, and it's just out of frame behind me, opposite of my key light. Next is what I call motivational lighting, or lighting that actually creates that blue effect. I can change it in any color. They're RGB lights. I have actually 4 of them right now, but a lot of times I just use 2. Again, these are cheap. I got them off of Amazon, but they get the job done. Next, for my mic, I use the Sennheiser MKE 600. It's also an XLR mic, so it's different than a USB mic. And I use the Rode Wireless Go to connect it to my laptop. Could I run a long cable over there? Sure, I could, but then I'd have to convert it somehow. So these just do it for me. Now I could take this mic anywhere I go, and as long as I can connect it to the laptop, I can record full quality, high quality sound. So that's it. This is the studio in my basement that I use for this backdrop. I also have another setup just for my office itself, and I'll do that another day. So now you can be a content creator. And if you like videos like this, please follow me on LinkedIn or YouTube as a tattooed nerd. Have a great day.